The war is over, but your body still doesn't know it. That's the danger. You've been in survival mode for so long that peace now feels unfamiliar, almost suspicious. You keep waiting for another loss, another attack, another night where you have to hold yourself together in silence. But what if this is the moment God is telling you very clearly it's finished? Not because you are weak, not because you gave up, but because you made it through. If something in your spirit feels this already, comment 777 below. Not out of habit, but as a sign that you're ready to receive rest without guilt. Because here's what most people never realize. When God ends a battle, the next assignment is not struggle, it's recovery. And what happens when a chosen one doesn't recognize that in time? Let's talk about it. Chosen ones, the battle is over. Your only job now is to rest and recover. I want you to picture the real you for a moment. Not the version that smiles and says you are fine. I mean the one who sits in silence after everything has already happened. Everything around you looks calm, yet inside your mind the war is still going on. Your heart races, your shoulders stay tight, your body acts like danger is still near, even though the hardest part is over. That is what makes this season so confusing. You survived the fire, so why does peace feel harder to carry than pressure ever did? I have seen this in real life more times than people admit. Sometimes the battle ends, but the body never gets the message. The test is over, yet the mind still stands guard. That is why you are not simply tired. You are carrying battle shock in your soul. And for you, as one of God's chosen ones, this may be the most important thing to understand right now. Your job is not to prove yourself again. It is to rest and recover. That is why Exodus speaks so deeply here. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Stillness is not laziness. It is not weakness. It is surrender with trust in it. God is telling you to become quiet because He is handling something bigger than your hands can fix. He is fighting battles over your future while you recover from everything that almost broke you. Maybe this hits hard because you are the one who always holds everyone else together. You answer the late night calls, you calm the room, you keep going when others shut down. But when you are the one bleeding, you go quiet. You carry yourself. You tell yourself not to be a burden. I have known people like that, and I have had seasons like that too. Your phone can be full of names, yet when it truly matters, there is almost no one you can call without first explaining your whole soul. That kind of loneliness is heavy. That is why peace feels so far away. Your mind has lived in survival mode for so long that it no longer knows how to rest on command. It keeps scanning, calculating, and rehearsing worst-case scenarios. Those thoughts do not come because you are weak. They come because being alert was once the only way you knew how to survive. That is why I think about Elijah. Right after one of the greatest victories of his life, after fire fell from heaven, he collapsed inside himself. Instead of feeling triumphant, he ran into the wilderness and sat under a broom tree. Then he said, "It is enough now, O Lord." That moment matters because spiritual victory does not cancel human exhaustion. Elijah was not faithless. He was drained. And I love how God responded. He did not shame him. He did not demand another performance. He let him sleep. He sent an angel to feed him. That tells me something beautiful about the heart of God. He knows when your soul is too worn down for another sermon. He knows when what you need first is not instruction, but restoration. Before Elijah could hear the still, small voice, he had to recover. Maybe that is where you are right now. Not abandoned, not failing, just exhausted in a way only heaven fully understands. So when your thoughts tell you that stopping means losing, do not believe them. When fear tells you that worry is the only thing holding your life together, do not bow to that voice. Anxiety often disguises itself as responsibility, but it is still a lie. You do not need endless inner noise. You need deeper trust. You need a slower breath. You need to let your spirit come back into the room. You are being led away from survival and back towards sacred stillness. That is where healing begins. You have been trained by life to function in stress, but your inheritance is not hidden in stress. It is waiting for you in rest. And that may be the real conflict inside you now. One part of you says, keep moving, keep guarding, keep proving. But deeper than that, your spirit whispers, be still and know that I am God. Not perform and know, not panic and know. Be still. You were never created to carry the whole world on your back. You were created to carry the presence of God within you. What if the hardest part of your restoration is not doing more, but finally learning how to receive? Many of God's chosen ones struggle there. You have lived so long in survival mode that rest feels undeserved. Somewhere along the way, you learned to connect worth with strain. So now that God is trying to restore you, peace feels unfamiliar. But your commander is teaching you another way to live. Not every breakthrough comes through pushing. Some come through receiving. Some come when you stop trying to carry everything yourself and allow help to meet you where your strength runs out. I have seen this in real life. Some of the most exhausted people I have ever known were not lazy or weak. They were people who had forgotten how to receive without guilt. That is why I want to speak carefully about a tool some people use to help quiet the noise in their minds. It is called the Genius Wave. People describe it as an audio tool designed to help guide the brain into calmer states through sound. The idea is simple. Instead of forcing your mind into peace, you give it help returning there. So if your spirit feels drawn to explore something like that, do it with wisdom. Let peace lead, not pressure. Let discernment lead, not hype. The deeper point is not the tool itself. The deeper point is that God may use simple things to bring your inner world back into alignment. And I also need to speak to the fear inside you. You may feel it like tension in your chest, like your body does not fully trust peace. That is the fear of letting your guard down. You have been in the trenches so long that calm feels suspicious. Some people are not afraid of pain because pain is familiar. They are afraid of peace because peace feels exposed. That is why Psalm 23 matters here. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Sometimes God has to make us stop because we would never stop on our own. We confuse motion with meaning. We mistake hustle for faithfulness. But God knows when a soul is too tired to carry what is coming next. Look at Joseph. Before he could stand in the palace, he had to sit in a prison and let time do its hidden work. Look at Elijah. Before he could hear the whisper, he had to sleep and be fed. In both stories, rest was not delay. It was preparation. Maybe that is exactly what this moment is for you. So hear this clearly in your spirit. I am safe in the quiet, not abandoned in the quiet, not forgotten in the quiet. Safe. Guard your rest like something holy. Step back from unnecessary noise. Make a small daily space where your mind can settle before the day begins. Be selective with your access. Not everyone deserves closeness in this season. Some people only know how to relate to the version of you that was always fighting. So let me say this clearly. The assignment of constant warfare is over. The season that taught you how to endure has done its work. Now God is teaching you how to receive, how to carry peace, how to walk in restoration without sabotaging it. You are not just leaving a hard season. You are leaving the version of yourself that believed struggle was the only way God could use you. Sit in the quiet for a little while. Let your body learn that peace is not a trap. Let your spirit remember that God is still God when nothing is chasing you. And when your heart is ready, you can say, Amen. Chosen one, this is where I want to leave you. The battle is over, and you do not have to keep living like the war is still happening. I know that can feel strange when your mind has been trained to expect pressure, but God is not calling you back into survival. He is calling you into recovery. He is teaching you that rest is not weakness, silence is not failure, and peace is not something you have to apologize for. This season is holy and you need to protect it. So tonight, let your soul breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart stop rehearsing disasters that God has already carried you through. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. That word is still true for you now. What if your next breakthrough does not come through striving, but through surrender? What if the healing has already begun the moment you decided to stop running? If this message spoke directly to your spirit, type 777 in the comments as your sign that you are ready to rest, recover, and receive what God has for you next. And if this video blessed you, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this word tonight. May God cover your mind, heal your heart, and lead you gently into deep and lasting peace.